Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this video will be looking at the organization palette in Vectorworks and the different tabs that it has, classes, layers, viewports, sheet layers, etc. etc. So we'll look at them one by one. So let's open the organization palette. You can select it from the tools tab, organization, or you can use the shortcut Control Shift O. So the first tab is classes. Now, classes in Vectorworks are what layers are in AutoCAD. They control the visibility of elements assigned to that class in different viewports. They control the attributes, what color, what fill they are going to have, the line weight, the line type, and others. So I've made a wall and a furniture class for an example. What you can do is just click new class. You can give it any name, and you might want to select this, keep this checked, edit properties after creation, so you can edit the properties of the class that you are making. And you select this use at creation. So whenever you make any element that is assigned to this class, will have the properties that you are setting for this class. So you want the fill to be solid. Let's say you change it to pattern, maybe not pattern. Let's do the hatch. Let's give it this paving hatch, and you want the pan to be solid, color be black, and let's up the line weight a little bit. I think 0.5 is fine. So the others you might want to explore for yourself. Textures, we saw in one of the videos that 3D, whenever you make 3D polys in any class, the 3D polys will have this texture uh, thing. Whenever you give it any texture, and let's say let's just select this for now. If you make a 3D poly and you assign this class to that 3D poly, it's going to have this texture that you just selected here. And visibilities, right now, you won't have any of these viewports because these are the ones that I made. If you make an viewport and you want the elements of this class to be only visible in some viewports and not all, you can select it from here. Say I made some geometry in this class A1, and I only want it to appear in 8 and 6 viewports. I'll just select turn these on and I'll keep the rest set to not visible. So now the geometry that is made in this class will only be visible in 6 and 8. You can explore it for yourself. It's pretty easy, won't take much time. So let's look at what we just did by making some geometry. So let's say I made a line. Now what happens is you made a line and you set the class A1 to it, and somehow let's say you pressed no, or you didn't know what that was and you were in a hurry, and now this is set to class A1, but the attributes of this class are not being applied to this. Let's say you made a rectangle. Just like that, this rectangle also does not have the attributes of this class. Even if you change the class from none to A1, these both don't have the attributes. So what you want to do is select them both and you change the option from default attributes to all attributes by class. So now what it's going to do that is that it's going to use the attributes of the class that you're making it on. So if I make a line, not now, I have to change to all attributes by class. Now if I make a rectangle again, this will have the attributes of the class that it's using. So right now I'm using none class. If I change it from none to A1, then it will have the attributes of class A1. Now if I select A1 and then I make a line, it will have the attributes of this class. So this is how you can use classes. Uh, Now in layers we can also turn on and off the different elements of different classes. So let's say I made two walls, both of them have different attributes. So one is using the class attributes, if you select it, it's using the attributes of the class of wall, but the other is using some different attributes that I've altered. Say if I made a copy of this and I don't want these attributes of this particular wall, I can always go and change the attributes from here, just like that. Maybe I want some different, something like that. So both of these are in the same class, but this wall is using the attributes of the class and this wall is using some custom attributes. So you can change the attributes even after they are assigned to a class, and some elements can be by class and some attributes can be custom. Now, if you turn off the wall class, these elements will just disappear. You can always change these like that, and you can have your furniture turned off and on like that. And what these are particularly helpful in is when you make viewports, which we'll discuss in another video when we'll discuss sheet layers. When we discuss sheet layers, we'll discuss viewports. So in sheet layers, you can have viewports that use the same element with different attributes. So you can have wall shown like this in one viewport and like this in another viewport. The same wall can be shown in with different attributes in different viewports. So we'll look at it in another video. So I hope the classes are clear to you, and these are very easy to change. You can just select it and check which class it is on. You can just go to organization palette and say if it's in this class, you can always go and edit it. And wherever you edit, all the elements that have this class assigned to them will reflect the changes that you just made. So I think classes are pretty clear. Thank you for watching. See you in another video.